The things you see in Portland. Keeping it weird. Hey guys, welcome back. This is kind of weird. Sorry, I know from like one of my last intros, I also had the same shirt on. So I promise I have different clothes in my wardrobe. It's just a double day. I just wanted to do a quick intro. I want to drop a couple of videos for Portland. I was gonna put them all together into one, but I think it might serve me better to make them separate. At least 3 out of the 4 are Bring Me suggestions. So once again, major shout out to my favorite page, Bring Me. I love them wholeheartedly to death. I'm actually en route to New York tonight. I will be there for the weekend where I'm going to see my mom. So stay tuned for some of that stuff as well. I definitely want to try to get it down the pipeline so you guys can check out some of the cool stuff that we get into. But yeah, that's about it. Keep an eye out for some other things that are coming down the pipeline. As always, I love you and thanks so much for coming with me on the journey called life. Alrighty. See you next time. Mom's a bad person. Hey guys! Welcome back. Portland. With restaurants that eat pigeon and the catchphrase of keeping it weird, we should just queue up, feel it all around, and enjoy the opening montage. Alright, enough of that. Let's get into what we really came here for. Tea. Guys, this is Arthur. I'm flying with him. He's fabulous. Following a recommendation from our favorite page, Bring Me, both Arthur and I hitched an Uber over to Smith's Tea Maker. We're here. We made it. Let's check it out. Founded back in 2009, Smith's Tea Maker is anything but generic as the name it derives from. The alluring tea company is actually named after a Portland native called Stephen Smith. Smith prides himself on making each of his batches of tea by hand, and it refers for no pre-made batches.
And you guys, have you guys had our teas at all before?
We have not.
Nice.
I have.
Do you guys have like a hibiscus?
We do. We
flavor?
have a big
that
hibiscus.
That's the one.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So right now, kind of our Valentine's Day offering is our. We have 2 basically. Our Lover's Leap Latte, which is fantastic. It's a very floral black tea. It makes an insanely good latte. But we also have a tea and chocolate flight, which is hard to say no to right now. It is a pairing of 3 of our scented chocolates, which is what you guys see here, with 3 cups of tea that we paired with those. So it's
He believes imagination and passion is just as important as the flavors that are blended together. This was apparent with the tea sommelier who informed us of our tea flight.
3 scented chocolates and 3 cups of tea. We have it arranged in order of least intense to most intense, going from left to right.
Okay.
Easiest way to taste your teas, I'll start with that, is to use the spoon kind of as a ladle, scoop into the glass and sip from that. It'll cool the tea down right away, so it's a little easier to drink. It also gets you a little more coverage on your palate, which is great. Get a little more flavor from it. The water is to rinse your spoon in between each tea, so you're not carrying any flavors over.
Okay.
Chocolates, each of these guys, like I said, is a scented chocolate. So each of these already kind of has a tea flavor to it, but we have it paired alongside another tea. So you're kind of getting 2 teas with each lineup and 1 chocolate. Each chocolate's already really unique. They're very different origins. This one is from Ecuador, this one from Madagascar, and this one's kind of a Peru-Ecuador blend. So the chocolates already are super unique before we even get our hands on them. And then once we get our hands on them, we'll make them hopefully even more unique by spicing them up with all of these teas. So the easiest way to do this would be have a chocolate first, or even half a chocolate. There's 4 of each. But you can break them apart if you want them to last a little longer, or trick your mind into thinking you get more, which is what I always do. Have a little chocolate first, kind of taste the nuance and uniqueness of that, and then have a sip of the tea. See how kind of taste both of those on their own. And then after the tea is kind of warmed at your mouth, have another chocolate. See how those 2 flavors completely change one another.
Gotcha.
Do the same thing all the way down the list. You'll have some really different, unique flavor combinations. This is a really kind of sweet, sour, like rich chocolate. Across from our smoky, kind of leathery, smoked Chinese black tea. And then this last one is peppermint chocolate, which is probably the richest, smoothest, kind of sticks in your mouth, paired with a fermented black tea called our pu'er, which is a really heavy, really unique, kind of funky tea on its own.
Interesting.
But the combination is like exceptional. So work your way down the list in that direction, and let me know if you guys have any questions or anything.
Of course, thank you. That we are supposed to dip and blow and then try it. Here we go. So we're just doing reviews of what we've tasted thus far. Right now, Arthur's trying number 2, and so bless Arthur's heart because I'm an idiot and I just couldn't figure it out. So the Madagascar Samburano chocolate is the actual chocolates that are in the container. It's paired with
It's scented.
Scented with what is underneath it. So I was confused. I thought that I was like, oh no, it's the tea. For my personal opinion on number 2, I think the chocolate is a little harsh. It's got a very strong bite to it. But with that being said, it pairs very, very well with this tea. I love this tea. It's very, how do you explain? Not earthy, but I don't know. It pairs well with the chocolate.
It just tastes good.
The first tea that we tried is very light. I like this one a lot. It's very light. Not Arthur's cup of tea. Ha ha ha. Pun intended. But it's almost like watered down tea, but it's not. It tastes really nice, actually. I like it. We haven't tried number 3 yet, but I figured it's probably good to get our reviews as we try them, because I didn't do that with the first one. Sorry guys, you missed that one. This first one is Ecuador Balao chocolate, and then it's scented with masala chai. This one was pretty good. It wasn't too bad. It's got a little hint of a little hint of a bite of something after the first couple bites. That was okay. And then we're gonna try the last one now. So pause. Give us a second. Okay. So reviews on the last our third pairing. I like the chocolate. It's like you were saying, it's almost like a peppermint. I wouldn't say like a schnob. I don't know how to explain it. It's got it's paired with peppermint, but it's very. It's nice. It's got that, I don't know, minty, almost like a spearminty. It's peppermint, but it's got a spearminty, minty sort of feel. If I had to rate 1, 2, 3, top to favorite, I would do peppermint leaves and Ecuador Peruvian chocolate. I would do the masala chai with the Ecuador Balao chocolate, and then the last one, unfortunately, it's nothing against this big hibiscus and this Madagascar chocolate. It's just really not my cup of tea. Ha ha ha. The tea, it has, what did he say? It has notes of chocolate and something in it. Earthy, round, and smooth. I mean, it's all of those things. It is really good. If I had to rate the teas top to bottom, I would do the Meadow first. Then I would I'd probably do the Kima. These two are pretty close to 1 and 2 for me. This one's not bad, but it's between these two I like them more. So, what do you think, Arthur?
For chocolate, I'm gonna have to say the opposite of what you said.
Oh, really?
Number 2 would be my favorite.
Really? I'm surprised about this one. It just didn't do it for me.
It tastes really good. And then after that, I would have to go with the peppermint, even though I don't like peppermint. That would be my number 2, and then number 3 would have to be the masala chai.
Really? Teas? Tea-wise?
Teas, I'm gonna go with number 2. It's the same as the chocolate. Number 2 first, then the masala chai, and then the...
Yeah, this one is last for...
Sucha
I don't know what...
Sucha pu'er is just really strong.
Yeah.
It goes good with the chocolate, though.
That's what I was saying. These two pair well, but tea-wise, not my cup of tea. Sorry, guys. It's just my saying. I like my teas like I like my beers. Super light. Very light. Well, we're gonna enjoy the rest. You guys will have to come along with us as well. We're gonna go to dinner, which is another local recommendation we got. So we're gonna finish up here, and then we'll hang out. Thanks for hearing us out about tea. At To The Experience Teas on Tap, and both Arthur and I were in Hog 7. Want to know our final review? Alright guys, so review. You guys have already seen the interior of the tea. What was the name of that place? Smith
Tea Maker.
Oh my gosh, we've already forgotten the name. We've driven past it, we've gone inside it, we drank the tea. Review, 5 out of 5. I'd give it a total 5.
5.
Yeah,
yeah.
I honestly like the interior, I like the music, I like the vibe. The staff was super friendly. really informative, I would say. And they've got tons of different stuff to buy, to try, to eat. They had small, I mean, not food wise, like more, I would say more snacky things, but honestly, don't anticipate like going there to have a full meal. That's not really what the point of it is. It's more to try tea. Yeah, see, Arthur even bought stuff. I mean, like, look at this. It was, honestly, 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. Would totally do again. Tell your friends about it. It's really cool. Where are Arthur and I off to next? Stay tuned for the next video. Bye.
Why? Y'all are healthy in this city.
Right? They trying out here. So, we're gonna figure this out together. It's gonna be great. Arthur's gonna be my sugar daddy. He's gonna be my sugar daddy. Really? No, I'm just kidding. I'm on a running tab. It's okay. I'm just gonna cash up him at the end of the day, so it's okay. Alright guys, we'll catch you later. Bye.